Hi, welcome to SAVOR, where healthy living and great recipes meet. Today with me, I have in my kitchen, I have Chef Haddad, and he's an interventional cardiologist at Angelo Community Medical Center with me, of course, Chef Henry Wiens. We today have a wonderful recipe with tofu, and I invited Chris to come along and eat some good food with me and participate in my kitchen. So, Chris, tofu.
We'll get started, Henry.
Yeah, I showed Chris what we buy in the store, tofu. We've got different grades of tofu as far as texture. And we have a soft tofu, we have a medium firm tofu, and we have a medium hard. And anytime I do a stir fry or want to saute something with tofu, or put a crunchy crust on it, I would get the medium hard. So that's what we have today, tofu, and it's made out of soy, and of course a very hard, healthy protein.
It is. So soy protein is a great substitute for other meats. It has a lot of heart benefits. We know it can help with your cholesterol, lowering the bad cholesterol, helping with the good cholesterol, and ultimately sometimes using it as a substitute, we'll get the benefits of eating less meats that can hurt our cholesterol, and we'll get cholesterol benefits that way as well.
Well, that's something to know as far as how we ought to eat, and tofu is certainly a hard, healthy item. Now, Chris, what we're going to do, we've got some Parmesan cheese and a cup of Parmesan cheese and a cup of cornstarch. We're going to toss that around a little bit, then we're going to deep fry it, or fry it anyway, in olive oil on the stove. So, Chris, go ahead. Look at that. Go ahead and make that happen. And so he's frying that, crisping our tofu up for our stir fry. Now, Chris, I also have some great vegetables here. We got some turnip, root, we got some celery, I got some red onions, peppers, red, green, yellow bell peppers. So we got some really nice vegetables here for stir fry.
So these are, of course, vegetables we preach about, the heart healthy benefits of vegetables, your turnip, your root vegetables. You know, we always talk about a Mediterranean diet and how heart healthy this is, and this goes a long way towards that in our recipe here.
Yeah, it's colorful, and Chris, you can use any vegetable you prefer, but if you begin to live your life eating more vegetables and fruit, is that not better?
It is better.
Well, and that's what a stir fry is about, and we're going to saute these to just get warm through. We don't want to overcook them, and we want to keep all the nutritious value in them and not that they're limp and not dynamic for your health. And then we have some pesto, Chris. I made some pesto this morning. It's Parmesan cheese, fresh basil, garlic, olive oil, and pine nuts.
You know, using olive oil, Henry, we know the unsaturated fats, olive oil is a monounsaturated fat that is also very heart healthy. And of course, we use it hopefully for substitutions for butter and margarine and other saturated or trans-saturated fats that we don't want to use. So it's a great oil to cook with.
Right, and fresh basil, nothing wrong with that, right, Doc?
No, that's great. It's, again, going to our green vegetables. So, Henry, now, I don't want to burn your kitchen down. How do we know when the tofu's ready to...
Okay, it's
how are these looking?
A little bit more have a nice brown texture to it. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and keep browning that and putting a pretty color on it, and we're going to mix that with our pesto and our veggies here. Isn't that beautiful?
It looks delicious.
Yeah. So we got our awesome veggies with the pesto, and you're finishing up with my tofu. And I sauteed some of these a little while ago, so I'm going to throw some of those in. I want to help you out a little bit.
They look just like croutons.
It does, doesn't it? You know, you ought to try one of those. Check it out. What do you think?
That's good.
Tofu, yeah.
I've never had tofu. It's pretty good.
Yeah, tofu. You never have. Well, of course, you know, he's a West Texas boy. And so we don't eat a lot of tofu out here in West Texas. We just don't.
Well, we should.
Yeah, we should. And that's what this show's about, is eating better and more healthy. Chris, grab that plate. Let's check this out. Okay. Now, this stir fry with the hard, healthy vegetables, the pesto, and the tofu, tell you what, great for lunch, dinner, or any time. And that is healthy eating right there. Thanks for dropping by. My good friend Chris and I enjoyed being with you today. We're great food and great recipes happen here in Savor. So we'll see you next time.